Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome to today, Thursday, March 17, 2022, 9 a.m. sharp, New York time. Hope to find you all well and getting ready for another day after the Fed with the action very wide range. Last 2 days were just amazing, and I hope that you have been able to generate very nice cash flow. And let's get ready for the day today. So starting with Nasdaq. If you remember from yesterday, okay, let's put here. We put some levels yesterday before the market open, where I said that the bull case needed above this resistance line. So we had a very nice move, and into lunchtime we start seeing some fading. Okay, that was one of the reasons why I got several puts on cubes. I loaded big time on some puts on cubes, also on AWM, also on Tesla, looking for a fade into the Fed statement at 2 p.m. And that worked very well into 2 p.m. I closed my position before the Fed statement. Okay, so I pretty much stayed in cash during the Fed announcement, and the action got even lower. Okay, the trading plan was pretty much to fill the gap from yesterday, and we saw many names filling the gap on SPY, on Microsoft, filling the gap lower, and the trading plan worked very well. Now the big question is now what? So after yesterday Fed statement, we had Mr. Powell speaking at 2:30. That pretty much marked the bottom, and from there big short squeeze going into the new highs on the session. We had a powerful 2-day moves, okay, big power from the Tuesday reversal buy, 1-2 days big move, and now some consolidation here. It would be healthy. Right now we saw that on the pre-market session Nasdaq pretty much put here a supply zone, so we have yesterday highs as our key resistance. Bull case needs above here, okay, needs above here to try some around 300 points above 14k for a move all the way into 14,300 as a possible next target. But once again, we need to see it. Right now, what we are seeing one of the first supply zones and the support zone right now on the pre-market. Bears needs below this support zone to try to go into yesterday level and need to push below, and bulls needs above today highs of the day for continuation on the squeeze. In my opinion, it would be healthy some consolidation here, and holding above the 21-day moving average, it would be healthy. So it would be healthy for Nasdaq to hold above this support line, and possible trying here a move above this resistance line, and trying to go and make new highs above yesterday highs. But once again, we need to see it. When I will flip gears and will be a little more bearish, if we break and stay below this support line, if we break down, then we go below the 21-day moving average, and I'll be looking for the next level, okay, the 8-day moving average as possible support. We can give back, right now we are giving back about a third of the move from yesterday. We can give back 50% of the move. Anything below the 50% or bigger pullback than 50% from yesterday low to top can bring some market volatility and some selling pressures. So yeah, we have some room for more for further pullback, but if we go below this support line, then I'll be extremely bearish, looking for giving much more of this weak move. But once again, let's stay open-minded for any of the possible scenarios. Apple, this week we got very nice calls on Apple, okay, on Tuesday. I got calls on Apple, calls 155 at $1 here. I ride the momentum, lock my gains, close way too soon. Stock yesterday hit 160, so basically those calls 155 gone from 1 to more than 5. So congratulations to all the traders that held the position. But it's exactly the same thing as we seeing on the rest of the market. We had big 2 days moves, basically from 150 to 160, $10 move here. So a pause, it would be healthy. 158 is the first level, okay? That's the first support. Let's see if it's able to hold above 158, trying to go above 160. Above 160, the next biggest level, around 161.6. That's 21-day moving average. It can extend a little more into 162, 163, but that's a zone to fade in my opinion. If we break below 158, then things can get a little bit ugly, giving back some of the yesterday move. So 157.8 is my line in the sand. If we break below that, I'll be looking for the yesterday lows around 155. But for now, trying to give a chance here to hold the momentum on this move from the last couple of days. AMD yesterday also faded the game plan. I got some puts, but I decided to close. But indeed, it worked very well. The trade plan was pretty much to fill the gap at 109.6. Did not fill the gap, so it shows some commitment here from the bulls, pushing and into the close after Mr. Powell pushing back into the highs of the day. So right now, for the bull case continuation, it's above yesterday highs. In my opinion, once again, it would be healthy a pause here, okay, a pause between 109, 115. It would be healthy a pause here for some consolidation. But let's wait to see what they have in the books. Bull case needs above 115, and if extends, has room to go into 118, 120. But in my opinion, if we go above 115, you should be trimming profits and not heading to the position. Same thing with NVDA. Okay, AMD and NVDA had powerful 2-day moves from Tuesday and lows all the way from 213 all the way into 246. Okay, so yeah, big move, more than $30 move this week. So in my opinion, also it would be healthy some consolidation here. Okay, some consolidation here before triggering the next move. Bulls needs here, bears needs below 233. That's the 21-day moving average. We have a gap to fill it to 30. So let's wait to see for some consolidation, but expecting here a possible inside action on NVIDIA and also on AMD. One of the names that also had a big move, Boeing yesterday. I said Boeing above, if it holds 184, look for the gap fill at 188. It filled the gap and it stalled exactly where it should. 189, that's 21-day moving average, stalled there. Now what? Exactly the same thing. Bulls needs above 190. It can squeeze into 195, but in my opinion, it would be healthy. Some consolidation here between 190 and 182 as the support. When I'll be bearish if Boeing fades below 182 to fill the gap at 180, and we have 175, the next logical support level. Baba, it was insane yesterday. I didn't trade Baba, but huge move. Basically, they sold the open, but just in a couple of minutes they bounce it back, start making new highs on the day, and all the way into 105. Right now at above $100. $100, in my opinion, is the line in the sand, but I don't suggest that you head to the positions. So the perfect entry was on Tuesday, but with that bullish options activity that I highlighted in the room, the calls 80 that got deep in the money, more than $25 in the money. So congratulations for those that held the position. Right now, in my opinion, is take gains and wait some consolidation. It would be healthy. Bull case needs above 105.7 to try to go into 110 plus, but in my opinion, on the way up you should be trimming profits and not heading. If not able to stay above 105, then we have $100. That's the first support. Below that we can give half of the move, so yeah, we can go all the way into $95, $97. but staying here while we are above 92, staying here the bull camp, but not adding to the position. Cat, I've been mentioning Cat. Cat, once again, big supply zone here between 218 to 20. Bulls needs above 220 to try to go into 230. Bears needs below 210, so some consolidation here. Bears needs below 210 to go into 204, 205, bulls above 220. So I keep the stock on watch for the possible next move. Facebook yesterday saw very big power from 194 all the way into 203 plus into the close. In my opinion, if you are long, 202 is the line in the sand. If you are long, yeah, it can give here a possible, if 202 holds, right now 202, if 202 holds, can try a red to green move. If extends above 203.7, in my opinion, can go all the way into 207, 208, but that's the level to fade. Okay, above that, you should be fading, in my opinion, and not heading to the position. When I'll be a little more bearish, if it fades back below 202, then we have $200, and below that 196. That's the 8-day moving average as a possible support. Small caps also yesterday. I have ahead of the Fed statement, I had puts, lots of puts on cubes and IWM, and yeah, it worked very, very well, as I was seeing some fading here, okay, some rolling over. It worked very well. I closed the position just before the Fed, so I stayed in cash, but it worked very well. It almost, the plan was to fill the gap at 1057. They did not let price fill the gap. So after Mr. Powell started talking at 230, then we had a short covering rally with a V bottom kind of trade yesterday. Now what? The stock is fading a bit, okay, from yesterday close. Right now, $200, 201, it will be my line in the sand. Want to see if they have some power to hold 201 and try a red to green move. Needs above yesterday highs, above 202 to try to go into the next supply zone, 204, 205. If you are long, you should be trimming gains and not heading to the position right now. If it breaks below $201 and below $200, then we can have here, we have 199, that's the first, the 21-day moving average. Below that, we have 198, the 8-day moving average, so those will be my first support levels. When I'll be extremely bearish, if we break and stay below 198, then we can be looking for to fill the gap at 195.7 that yesterday it was not filled. Okay, so that will be what I'll be looking. JP Morgan also yesterday I highlighted said that while it's holding above 134, look for the gap fill at 137. It filled the gap and it stalled exactly where it should, 138. That's the 21-day moving average. Now what? Exactly the same thing. In my opinion, it should stall here. The momentum possible inside day, staying in the range between 139, $133. That's the range in my opinion to trade. So possible inside day. Bulls needs above 139. Bears needs below 133. So right now possible inside day on JP Morgan. Microsoft yesterday also worked well. The idea was pretty much to fill the gap. It filled the gap and push even lower. And after Mr. Powell started talking, then at 230, big short covering rally, pushing the price above the 8 and 21-day moving average. So now what? We are a little bit below, okay, 292. In my opinion, 292 is the line in the sand. I want to see if they are able to hold 292. If yes, can try a red to green move. Needs above 295 to try to go the next biggest level, 299, $300. That's the possible next big level. But if not able to hold 292, okay, if below 292, then I'll be looking 290, that's 21-day moving average, 290 as the first support. Below that, we have room to go into 286, that's the 8-day moving average, and those pretty much will be my support levels. Okay, so expecting here a possible, same thing with the rest of the market, possible inside action to digest these weak moves. NVDA we already talked, the cubes. As I was talking into the event, into the Fed statement, I was loading on puts. Okay, so during all this period, I was loading on puts. It's time stamped team on Discord knows that I was loading on the puts, and I pretty much closed on this move, okay, staying cash into the event. So basically it was enough for this move here to double the money on those. It was weekly, actually yesterday weekly options expiration on the cubes. Yesterday weekly options expiration, and pretty much double the money. I got out and stayed in cash into the event. It got even lower. Those puts gone for more than 300% profit. So congratulations if you held the position. And the game plan was to fill the gap, and it didn't fill the gap. Okay, after filling the gap and Mr. Powell start talking, short covering rally that I also highlight, timestamped it on Discord. I highlight short covering rally and a V bottom. Closing at 340. Right now, where we stand, we are right around the support. 338 on the pre-market is my line in the sand. Needs to hold 338. Looking here, if it holds 338, can try to squeeze, go above 340. If it extends above 340, lots of room for upside, 345, 350. But on the way up, you should be trimming profits and not heading to the position, okay? So if you bought yesterday V bottom, you should be trimming profits and not heading to the position, in my opinion. If we break below 338, I have 337.7. That's the 21-day moving average. And if we break below 337, I'll be a little more bearish, looking for the next target at 331. That's the 8-day moving average. But once again, expecting here a possible inside action, okay, to digest the big range that we had. Don't forget that we're coming from 317 on Monday all the way into 340 yesterday. So big move here this week. And can we go higher? Yes, we can. But the longer and the higher we go, the higher the chance that we start seeing some supply zones. And on the way up, if we go above 340, on the way up, you should be trimming gains, in my opinion, and not heading to the longs. Okay, SPY exactly the same thing. I didn't got any puts on SPY, but it was pretty much the same. I got puts on the cubes and AWM. The idea was the same, was to fill the gap, and indeed it filled the gap. Okay, after the Fed statement at 2, fill the gap. Mr. Powell starts talking at 30, V bottom. Close at 435, the highs of the day. Right now, where it's sitting, almost every name is sitting exactly the same place. Retracement a little bit above 433. I want to see if 433 is going to hold. If yes, if it can try a red to green move, needs above 435.7 to try to go into the next level, 440, 441. That's the next big level, but we need to see it. We need to see it going. Otherwise, what we can have here an inside day, that's pretty much what I'm looking for, possible inside day. And my first support below, if we break below 433, I'll be looking first support around 431. That's 21-day moving average. I'll be bearish if it breaks below 430. Okay, below 430, we have 426.8 yesterday, the 8-day moving average, and we have 425 as the line in the sand. And I will be very bearish if we break below 425. Then I'll be extremely bearish. But once again, staying open-minded, and right now staying in cash and waiting for how the flows go after the market open. Tesla yesterday also filled the gap from the morning, closed exactly where it should, the 21-day moving average. So 842, the 8-day moving average, the 21-day moving average at 841.48 cents. So stall exactly where it should. Bulls needs above 842. In my opinion, exactly as the same, should see here a kind of inside action. The support would stock at 830. First support. Below that, I have 818, 820. That's my second support. When I'll be bearish on the stock, I'll be bearish on the stock if it breaks and stays below 818. Then I'll be bearish. First target 800, and below that, watch out because things can get ugly. So bear case needs below 820, bull case needs above 842, with 860, 885, 86 as the possible next levels. Volatility, what can I say about volatility? Volatility, it was insane on Tuesday. On Tuesday I said, it's time stamped, I said that at 10 a.m. volatility would probably top on Tuesday. Indeed it topped at 10:10 a.m. It's time stamped, we shorted volatility VXX with puts. It's this candle here, 10:10 a.m. in Tuesday. The price was above $40. We shorted with puts 30, okay? And I closed on this move down, so I ride basically for more than the double on this move down. But happy to see that from the short above 40, the stock got all the way into 25 yesterday, right now into 26. So big pullback. Now what? I'm expecting here volatility to keep price between 25, 30, and if squeeze some more, it can go a little bit higher, but expecting here some ranging, okay, some consolidation here before the next move. So right now we are digesting these powerful today moves. Nasdaq keeps holding here tight, okay, holding tight, holding the 21-day moving average, so keeping the bull case intact while this pre-market lows hold. Bulls needs above here, okay, so they need to push. Let me clear this out. Bulls needs to clear above this level, resume back up, okay, going and continue to make the move above yesterday highs and try to go into the next level. Bears needs below, breaking down below the support line, retest and fade. Below that we have the 8-day moving average, and even if we pull back into the 8-day moving average, we are still bullish, okay? I'll be bearish if it breaks and stays below the 8-day moving average, then I'll be extremely bearish. But once again, let's see the size of the pullback. In my opinion, I keep saying, in my opinion, we should have an inside day. It would be healthy to digest the last 2-day moves. The size of the pullback will give clues on what's next, okay? Right now we are giving back just about 1/3 of the move from yesterday. We can fade some more and give 50% of yesterday candle, okay? And still being in the bull case. But if we give more, okay, if we fade more below 50% of yesterday candle and below the 8-day moving average, things can get ugly once again and we can fade from there. But for now, bull case pretty much intact while we are holding above this support line. So with this said, time to go. If you are on YouTube, we are streaming live from Discord. If you are on YouTube, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. I share these videos from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Streaming live from Discord, also on YouTube, trying to help the traders community. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next tomorrow and the next couple of sessions, 9 a.m. sessions sharp. And if you are on Discord, stay tuned because we are going to continue the session. So give me just a few seconds and we will continue running the live trading session on Discord with the screen, the audio, and sharing the trades that I'm doing real time and trying to explain everyone what the hell I'm seeing on the market, okay? So wish you all a great trading, stay safe, and see you all tomorrow on YouTube and see you on Discord in a couple of seconds. Bye bye everyone.